Start.
Good afternoon, students. In this revision class, today our topic is propagation of sound, and afterwards we will discuss the factors affecting the speed of sound along with the factors which are not affecting the speed of sound. So, previously the part we discussed how the sound is propagated. This is the image which is showing how the sound is propagated. Here we are having the source of sound and it is surrounded with the particle of the medium. As you can see, the particles of the medium, they are having a particular symmetry. So you can see they are aligned and they are having appropriate spacing between them. So when the source of sound is on, it is just disturbing the surrounded air, due to which the neighboring particles are get scattered. And in this way, the one particle is getting disturbed. Suppose this is the particle P1, it is getting disturbed, due to which it gains energy. And afterwards it transfers the energy to the adjacent particle by just displacing the adjacent particle. So in this way we can say the sound propagation takes place. So basically three things are required for the propagation of sound. One is source of sound, second is medium, and third one is observer. So as you can see, once the particles are displaced, so their pattern is getting disturbed. So here, first of all, when the particles are coming closer to each other, here it is forming the compression. Compression is the area where the particle density is high. Okay? And afterwards, we can see there is some gap between the particles. This is the area where the particle density is low. So this area is basically known as rarefaction. Okay? So here this part, the propagation of sound part is clear. Now the important part, we have to discuss the properties of the medium in which the sound is propagating. So means what are the essential things the medium should possess in order to propagate the sound. Okay, the first property is the medium should have elasticity, or medium should be elastic. Second property is medium should having inertia. Third property is medium should be frictionless. Now after this, we will discuss why these three basic properties are essential for a medium to possess for better propagation of sound. So first of all, elasticity of the medium is helping the medium particles to return back to their original position. See, in the previous diagram, you can see if the particle, this first particle is coming closer to the second particle, but it is very necessary for the first particle to regain its original position. That is why elasticity properties must for the medium to possess. Second property is inertia of the medium. How it helps? It helps the particle of the medium to restore the energy. See, what is the meaning of restoring of the energy? It helps the medium, or it enhances the ability of the medium to retain the transfer of energy. So by which the medium is basically coming back and afterward it is receiving the energy and further it is transferring the energy to the adjacent particles. So last one, medium should be frictionless. You know, as the sound propagation distance increases, because of friction, the energy losses are occurring. So to avoid the loss of energy, the medium should be frictionless. So next, students, we are going to discuss the factors affecting the speed of sound. So this is the basic equation in which we analyze the factors which are affecting the speed of sound. So here, this is basically known as gamma. It is basically the ratio of two specific T's. Students, for 9th class we are not much concerned about gamma, but main parameters we have to focus on. So first is pressure and here it is density of the medium. Particularly we are discussing the speed of sound in the medium, for example gases or air. So first factor which is affecting the speed of sound, that is density. So here as you can see from this equation, it shows that density is velocity is speed of sound is inversely proportional to the density of the medium. To understand this, let us take an example. In this case, I have taken the comparison of two gases. For example, one is carbon dioxide and other is hydrogen. So as you can see, the carbon dioxide is more denser as compared to hydrogen gas. So in this way, if you can say that if the density of carbon dioxide is more, it means the speed of sound in carbon dioxide is less comparative to the hydrogen gas. So conclusion is speed of sound is more in hydrogen because hydrogen is less dense. So next factor, students, that is temperature. Basically temperature affects the medium. How it affects the medium? It is altering the density of the medium. So here you can see the speed of sound is directly proportional to under root of the temperature, which means speed of sound is increasing with the increase in temperature. So specifically I already highlighted some keywords which you can easily check and remember for exam point of view. Third is humidity. So actually humidity means the increase in the moisture content of in the air. So here basically the air is having generally air is dry air. So when the moisture content increases, the density of dry air decreases, due to which we can say the speed in the humid medium is increasing. Clear? So third factor is wind. As you can say, basically in the classes I used to ask what is the direction of flow of sound. So sound is basically flowing from source is maybe the speaker and medium is intermediate, and afterwards the observer. Sound is basically the direction of sound is from source to observer. But in case if the wind is blowing in the direction of sound, it means the speed of sound is increasing. Clear? So these are the factors which are affecting the speed of sound. So next, students, in contrast, the factors which are basically not affecting the speed of sound. So first factor is frequency. Frequency is basically not affecting the speed of sound. And then we are having amplitude, and further it is wavelength. So these are the factors which are basically not affecting the speed of sound. Apart from this, we have pressure. Actually, you will be wondering that I already written the pressure as one of the factor in the equations, but actually it is not affecting the speed of sound. Why it is not affecting? Because if we take the example of gases, if the pressure increases, the density also varies proportionally. Okay, so ultimately the ratio of the pressure and density remains constant. If the pressure increases, density increases, so they are varying in proportion, same proportion, that's why they remain constant. So ultimately pressure do not affect the speed of sound. So afterwards, students, some common values that we need to remember for exam point of view. First is the frequency which is audible by the human beings, that is ranging from 20 Hz to 20 kHz. And then see, we categorize the frequencies. If frequencies are ranging beyond this 20 kHz, these are called ultrasound, and if they are ranging below the 20 Hz barrier, then it is called infrasonic. So this is all about in this revision class we discuss many things. First of all, these frequency ranges and the factors which are affecting the speed of sound and factors which are not affecting the speed of sound. Thank you so much.